here to just play a game. Feels good.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. And it looks like our fifth player is actually going to show up. Jumbo. That might change up the screen for a sec. I think should I switch over to pre-roll just for a second while we get them set up? I'm asking you, Travis, because you're the expert.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to mess with the hot swap. Going back to the pre-roll to fix the cameras is not the apocalypse. Just make sure you let everybody know with ample warning that that's what we're doing.
Okay, I am gonna have ample warning that we are going to be switching in another player. We will start momentarily. And we are back. Apologies for that. Now we have our fifth player, and can you please introduce yourself, Jumbo?
Hello. I'm Jimbo. You can also refer to me as James, and I'll be playing Jacob Chen. And I'm late because I'm bad with time.
No worries, we're all a little bit bad with time. It happens.
Well, and I believe we have like 4 different time zones represented on this call right now. So,
Oh, probably, definitely somewhere along that line. Uh, in any case, let's begin. We did do all of our introductions for who we are, but we did not do our characters. Would you like to start off with who you are playing tonight?
Oh boy, would I ever. I am playing, thumbs for sheet, I am playing Constantine, a former gymnast who is a hands-on sort of slasher from the Society of the Vorov. And he looks kind of like a badass, so I'm down with this. I tried to sweep my hair back as much as possible. He's got more hair than me, though.
Okay, Liz, who will you be playing tonight?
Also thumbing for last name, but I will be Teresa Masato tonight, a former author and now hired gun, whose allegiance is to the Swarm.
The Swarm. And if you don't know who the Swarm are, they are basically corporate assassins, as I like to say. They train their assassins to become... they train their office workers to become assassins. And what was it, the Corvo Kruga you were, Kelly?
Yeah, what's their deal? I've never played Assassins before. So it
So-
turns out I'm also a cat burglar.
So, yeah. So, assassins are essentially sort of hyper competent, hyper competent humans. Basically, your John Wicks, your Black Widow type characters who are trained to kill. Your Agent 47s. I'm trying to think of any other famous assassins at the moment, but essentially, your job is to go and usually kill someone. Oftentimes, is you are taking a contract from a group known as the Service, who is sort of the handlers and fixers of the assassin world. They represent basically they're sort of like the hotel from John Wick, where he spends all of his gold coins to get new equipment. They are in service to the Council of Five, who are the 5 main society representatives. They are the people who will be sending you on this particular mission. Usually they are secret, except for those who are within their organization, I believe. Forgive me if I'm wrong on that. I have been going through the story guide book for Trinity Continuum Assassins a lot, and I've been eating it all day. In any case, so hopefully that gives you an idea. The Krugavor, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I probably have the wrong pronunciation, but they're basically the Russian mob. At some point in the past, they were they were associated with thieves, and then they became sort of intermingled with the Russian mob, and that's as general as I'm going to get. I won't get too specific on that.
Perfect.
Jumbo, who are you playing?
I'll be playing former sniper, still sniper. Now Jacob Shen. And he's basically just an ex special forces that now, just due to some decisions, is currently working to work off some gambling debts.
And what society is he associated with?
He is from the daughter of Jacobins.
Daughter of Jacobins. If I remember correctly, those people are the assassins who are essentially trying to help the
Create a better world.
to create a better world. Yes. And now we will move on to Ray. Who are you playing as today?
I'm playing as, I hope I pronounced this right, Nadidi Abara. I think that's right? Nadidi.
Yes.
And I am a backstreet surgeon, and I belong to the Society of Leonidas.
Awesome. Leonidas is supposedly one of the oldest societies. They are the type of society that is an ancient order of assassins who use the proverbial gold coins and anachronistic weapons such as spears and such, though they are not bound by that. And then lastly, we've got Travis.
I'm playing Era Park. She is a reformed criminal, basically grew up on the streets, being dragged around on the run by her mother, who was a jewel thief. She learned a lot about thievery and a lot about computer hacking. And now she works for the society known as the Signal, and focus primarily on locating and tracking down sex traffickers, but basically doing anything she can to make the world a better and more just place, and stacking bodies if she has to in the process.
The Signal are one of my favorite groups. They are essentially the type of people who have been listening to a radio station that appears at odd intervals at different times, that is led by the host, who tells them where injustice is happening in the world and how to eke out how to help others in that regard. So they're probably they'll hear radio signal saying, "Hey, this person has been trying to get some protection money out of this family. We need someone to take them down." Okay. And now we can move on to the main area of tonight. The rat in a burning cage. All of the assets that you're seeing here, except for a few stock photos I've tossed in, are part of the VTT package that you get with Rat in a Burning Cage. We'll start off with, you guys are seasoned assassins, but the proverbial ink on your society membership card is still relatively wet when you get the call for a mission. Be it through a letter slipped under your safe house door, a strange QR code tapped onto your car's steering wheel, or even a cryptic phone call. You know it's time to grab your gear and go. There's something different about this mission. It's for the council. Your society has chosen you to handle it on their behalf. As you guys are on your way, you are... wherever you are currently, you are given plane tickets that take you to the private airport in Texas. There is a passenger jet with a couple of flight attendants wearing dark red uniforms and black masks, and they are ushering you all on board. Who arrives into the scene first, or who would like to? I can have you all roll initiative if you wish.
I'm happy to be the first one there.
You're happy first one there. One of the black masked attendants will say, Lady Era, let us get you all situated. We'll take any of your belongings that you wish. What would you like to drink on board?
Oh, I'll just take, I guess, some Monster if you have it.
Of course. And the man will take your luggage and usher you in. A attendant who is in there already has given you what appears to be like a fine, fancy, like crystal glass, probably for wine, but it is filled with Monster and ice, and next to it is the can.
Thank you. This is the fanciest energy drink I've ever had in my life.
Who would like to arrive second?
Constantine will.
Constantine. Again, the attendant says, Sir Constantine, what can I take from you? What can I get for you? What would you like to drink? Eat?
Eating is fine. Mineral water.
Mineral water. Awesome. We can do that post haste. And you come in. He is taking your bags with whatever equipment, guns, skydiving equipment, whatever you need, and he has placed it in the jet. You have your mineral water, and it has a slice of lemon in it. Who will be the next one up?
Sure, I'll go.
Okay.
Good.
So, Abra. He will say, Lady Abra, how may I, what can I provide for you on this flight?
I'll just have a beer.
A beer? A beer. Yes. He snaps his finger. One of the attendants goes rushing in. He says, yes, let me take your bags. And he ushers in whatever medical supplies, whatever poisons or whatever surgical equipment or weapons you have, and puts them in the carriage, stows it away. And you have what appears to be a Sam Adams Victory beer. It is one of the more expensive beers from that brewery.
Very nice.
And who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Jacob. Welcome aboard. How can I get you situated? How can I make you comfortable? What would you like to drink?
Just the water is fine.
You will have the same mineral. He will take your bag. He will usher you in, and you will have the same mineral water as what Constantine had taken. And now, lastly, we have Teresa.
Hello.
What would you like to drink this evening?
Whiskey on the rocks, please.
Of course, he will take your briefcase. He will get you. Oh, you will not? He says you can stow it under your seat if you wish.
Many thanks.
Of course. We at the service aim to please, and he will usher you in, and he will get you situated with whiskey with whiskey stones in it, chilled whiskey stones. He says, as you have all been situated here, you all know that you have come here for a mission. It is at this point I will let one of our benefactors let you know what is going on. And he is going to put in a CD into the display, and a very staticky image is going to be displayed as a man begins to speak to you through a modulated tone. And I am going to try to get this going. And I will mute for a second while the audio plays. This comes with the module. And if you wish to mute as well, the audio is going to come through the speakers, hopefully.
Governor Rogelio Suarez Castillo has fallen silent. Something's gone sour in Porvenir, and the council fears the worst. Find out what disturbed the status quo. This is a delicate matter. The peace of Porvenir can't be broken. Find Castillo, get him to safety, and evacuate him. Do this and be rewarded richly as a proud member of our society. Happy hunting.
Okay. So, does anyone need that repeated in a less modulated tone?
No, I think I got the gist of it. So let me get this straight. We've been hired to not kill someone?
He has gone missing in the last 2 weeks, and you are hired to find him.
It's a refreshing change of pace.
He is a ex-assassin. I can give you the dossier on him, and that is also an audio file. It gives you a little bit of an overview of what to expect from him. I will now mute. You can now mute.
Born in the 1940s in Moscow to the Colombian ambassador to the USSR, Rogello spent his childhood rubbing shoulders with diplomats and hustling cards with the rabble. Through gambling, Rogello caught the attention of the Kruga Vorov. The exact moment of recruitment and his handler is a blank spot, but Rogello's standing with the Kruga Vorov has sent him to be nominated to 4th Circle as Ilya. At least, it wasn't until his legend was burned on a mission in Salem in the 1970s. He fled to the sanctuary of Porvenir, Colombia, and after 5 years of living in the community, was elected to the position of governor. Rogello is a chronic serial monogamist with multiple ex-spouses and several children worldwide. In the twilight years of his retirement, he's lost his edge. As governor, he maintains ties to the council as a neutral party to ensure the protected status of Porvenir as a sanctuary retirement city for retired criminals and burnt assassins. His political links to the council enable him to keep the politics of the daylight world from applying within the boundaries of Porvenir.
I hope that was illuminating for you all. Any questions at this point?
Just one, I guess. This place, Corvenir,
Yeah.
is a sanctuary for retired assassins and criminal folk.
It is. The council does not has them under their protection. They are not considered to be a threat at all. They are under the protection of the council itself. Though, if you find yourselves being attacked, they are considered to have broken the code, and you are allowed to defend yourselves against them. However, we prefer that there is not a political upheaval because of any misunderstandings.
So we're in the clear as long as we're acting defensively.
Yes, and we do not know precisely what has happened to Rogello. Any evidence that you find, either proving that he is being held against his will or he has done something against the Shadow, or the Council or other assassins, will be taken into account. This is a rescue mission, but if you discover that something has gone awry, you will be granted full allowance to administer justice so long as there is proper evidence. Lastly, we do have a little bit more description of Porvenir. And he pulls out the last of the videotapes to play. Get that going.
Porvenir is a retirement community for burned assassins, war criminals, and anyone on the run. As such, its location is a closely guarded secret. Transportation to the village is treacherous, and uninvited guests are never seen again. You will be provided transportation to Porvenir once you arrive in Bogota, Colombia. Be on the helipad at midnight on Saturday morning.
And that is everything that you need. We will be landing in Bogota momentarily. You are allowed to contact any of your associates, anyone who is part of your society or part of your background, to collect any intel you wish prior to the flight, which will be in a few hours at midnight. As you guys finish your drinks, the plane begins to land very softly, almost as if the suspension is somehow some sort of future technology, and you find yourselves in Colombia. Is there anything anyone wants to do before getting to the helipad? I take that as a no, or do you need some time to look over your character sheets?
So now we can have some. They can quickly do something to like contact people.
Yes, you could roll if you wish to contact someone in your as a path contact. I believe you can roll your dots in path contact plus like a persuasion or whatever stat you're looking for. So, for instance, if you're trying to do some information gathering, you might want to roll intellect enigmas. If you're trying to find culture of the community, it's essentially whatever skill or plus attribute you want to roll. Like that you think is relevant. Just say what you want to roll, and I'll let you know if I think it works for this. Or
Yeah.
what you wanna
So
do.
as soon as I assume like we land and then try to and head for the helipad,
Mhm.
Jacob will try to pull out the phone, and I'll want to use the contact of the former squad mate turned DIA contactor.
Okay. And what are you going to be asking them for?
Probably just the basic information of like maybe the flights or any information that public would know.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? You're a little bit quiet. I need to up my...
Sorry. Maybe just generally information that try to like dig for more information that the public might not be allowed to know.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll for me. What do you think would work?
Maybe cunning? Cunning
Okay.
persuasion?
Cunning persuasion. Yeah, that sounds good. You can roll that for me. And you can add a +1 for your path contact. I don't see a rule on that in the quick start rules here, but it sounds like something I would do. Ah.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that's. I'm sorry, I'm having a bit of struggle with how the sheet works.
No worries. I did add you to the character sheet there.
Yeah, I'm.
So if you need to roll on the sheet, there's a little die up in the corner.
Yeah, I found it.
Yep. And that gives you all your options for rolls.
And
you said a +1.
Yeah,
fire.
I will give you a +1 for that. And there is a difficulty 2 complication 3 on this roll. Difficulty is essentially how many how many hits or successes you need on your dice pool that are basically any roll that is above an 8 counts as a hit or a hit / success, depending on if you're using Story Path Ultra or Story Path Normal. I'm going to probably say successes from now on, but so that's how many successes you need to succeed. And then complication 3 is how many additional dice you need to succeed without getting a negative consequence. So, for instance, you're trying to do some research on this. If you only get some successes but not enough to get rid of the complication, people might notice that you were looking into this.
Oof. All right, let's hope for the best then.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
How many successes did you get?
That's a lot.
4.
You
4.
rolled 3 10s.
I rolled 3 10s and an 8.
So you can purchase off the difficulty, but you cannot purchase off the complication. It reveals to you that Castillo's tenure as the governor of Porvenir, he's amassed a large bit of blackmail material that that covers some of the societies. And if he becomes compromised, it's possible that this information might be used against them. This is possibly why the Council of Five is so adamant that you recover him.
All right.
You do get the sense that looking up this information, someone might have been. You feel like you were being watched a little bit more as you're like walking through the streets after meeting this contact.
Like physically?
Like it's just like you feel like you've might have stirred something up, like someone's informants might have spotted you doing this.
Oh boy.
Anyone else wish
Alright.
to do anything before we get onto the helipad?
Me.
Hey, what would you like to do?
So, is this retirement home kind of like the Sanctum? Like, would it be run by the same people? Because I have a contact with a Sanctum manager.
Yeah, we can say you can get in contact with your Sanctum manager. There's probably a Hotel Acilia, I believe they're called. Hotel Acilia. And yeah, you can get in contact with them. What do you wish to know from them or get from them?
Just some kind of layout of the place, any kind of any known like secret passages, escape routes
Okay.
for the place.
Roll me a. So would you say like a persuasion plus presence, I guess, for this? Plus one because you're using one of your contacts.
Okay, so persuasion plus presence. Nope. I think that's a botch, right?
That's a botch. So this is going to add momentum to the pool. And I do need to check to see how much momentum you guys start out with. That is something I am not as familiar with. But basically what momentum is, it's a resource that you all share. It's a pool of bonus dice that you can add to your so it can be used to activate skill tricks that you have. It can be used to add a number of dice equal to the number of momentum spent to a dice pool, and it can enable additional attempts at complex actions. We start with a number of momentum equal to the number of players at the table, and it increases as people fail challenges. So right now, and I will put it in our Roll20, I will say momentum is currently at if it lets me type, momentum is currently at 6. And I'm probably going to spell it wrong, but that's just on my end. Awesome. So you are going to get a little bit turned around, and someone is going to give you what looks to be like the blueprints. Your safe house guy is going to give you blueprints. However, he says they're very old, and they're from the beginning of the beginning of the remodel of Rogello's mansion. So right when it was being built, he will say that as far as he knows, there seems to be some sort of. There are at least 2 secret rooms that he knows about that are there from the way the floor plans are set up. He can't tell where they are. He just knows that they exist. The way that the blueprint was set up, they hadn't decided where the door would be for some of these. He knows one of them is near, like, is on the second floor, and he knows one's in the cellar, but he doesn't know where.
Okay.
And anyone else? I think I'm. Oh, Liz, Teresa.
Yeah. According to my sheet, I'm well connected and I have a police informant. So I'd like to check with the local police. I'm sure they look the other way with the people who come in and out. So maybe just getting a general head count and
Yeah.
maybe seeing if our friend here has been seen in the last few weeks.
Yeah, go for it. A presence plus persuasion, and I'll give you a +1 for your contact.
Okay, so that's a core presence.
I'm saying +1. I should probably be saying enhancement, because an enhancement is as long as you roll 1 success, you get a +1, and that's how Trinity Continuum does these things.
Okay. Let me see.
Three successes. Okay. So you feel yourself at one point being watched as you're getting up to your police informant. He will give you a rundown of people he's heard who have come from the island. He says not much has changed, though. There was this red-haired woman who was going to the island recently. He's not sure if she came back, but it seemed that she was greeted by the man that you describe as Rogello.
Awesome. Well, I'm always looking for new names for my writing. So glad to see that some of these names that are popping up in my head actually have faces.
I'm glad. Just be safe. These people they don't like being watched. In fact, I probably get in trouble by saying something.
Secret is safe with me.
He will nod and will cut to the helipad right now as we're running out of time. Always. You guys reach the helipad, as it were, and it is. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of text messages right now. This is what happens when you have a plumbing issue.
Mr. Popular over here.
Yeah, popular problem. So, thickening clouds surround the helicopter as strong winds buffet it from side to side, making everything in the craft rattle and groan. The wind howls beneath the steady beating of the helicopter blades. In the absence of radio chatter is the persistent sound of static. You guys get up into the helicopter. Whatever gear, equipment that you need is with you. If you need a gun or whatever, you have it. As far as any equipment goes, if you ever need something and it is not explicitly on your character sheet, you can do what is called dramatic editing. What this is you spend a point of your inspiration to add an object, a piece of equipment, or whatever into the scene retroactively, and it is essentially a flashback where you grab this. I believe if I look here, it might be two inspiration for something that is significant. So just keep that in mind.
Does it have to be realistic?
Within reason. A single advantage is 1 inspiration, including additional changes that impact multiple people, like a cache of guns, costs 2 inspiration. So if, for instance, you say, hey, I want a device that is an EMP, to me that might be 2 inspiration. If you say you need a lockpick or something that you don't have, that's just 1 inspiration, in my opinion.
One thing I would like to establish, just because it taps into one of my masteries, I do want to make sure I have some access to some sort of a ranged weapon. I'd be fine with it being, a Saturday night special, or a little deuce deuce. I just need something that can provide ranged attacks for me, because I am going to activate my call of action, or call to action mastery, which allows me to prepare a ranged weapon of any sort when I begin a hunt. The weapon gains the charge tag if it didn't have it already. And when your target and your weapon are in a scene simultaneously, your target gains a point of the doomed condition.
Okay. Sounds good. I will give you the let's see if they have any weapons in this. I believe they do. Rifles. Oh, there is gear in your there is gear spelled out for each character that is not on your character sheet.
The gear should be on those sheets, I believe.
Yeah, I have a good cell phone and some weapons on my sheet.
Yep,
Yeah.
I just don't have, my character did not
You have a
come
good
with
cell
a
phone?
gun.
I have
Oh,
a broken
cell
cell phone.
I have a
Same.
cracked
Same
phone.
here.
No,
mine's
you have a
cracked.
cracked. You have a cracked, as in like it has been hacked, not as in it.
Oh,
no
I just
longer-
assumed that it was like,
Yeah,
"Niet,
I
I
thought-
fell on my
Oh.
ass."
No, it's
Yeah.
enhanced to do neat stuff, not like
Oh, okay.
no longer qualifies for.
I thought I was like, I work
For the
for a street
trade-in.
gang, so I have a poor phone.
Yeah, I thought Jacob just dropped it on the kitchen tiles or something.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
No, I'm happy to just grab a pistol out of one of the other characters' sheets and copy it over into mine. That's fine.
yeah.
I have a pistol of all sorts of neat stuff on it. So
Yeah, Abara has a Nadidi.
the DD.
Nadidi. Abara has a pistol, so you can grab that.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
And then I would like to activate that mastery on it. And that doesn't come with a cost, apparently. So
It doesn't? Okay, sounds good. That is something I like about this system, is that stuff doesn't have... Often when you activate abilities, they don't have costs built in unless they're like extremely powerful. What's the mastery called?
the mastery that I'm activating is called Call to Action.
Awesome. So,
I mean,
yep,
go ahead. Yeah.
Nope. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I was going to mention for equipment. I know you mentioned when I was on the plane, but I want to make sure that I have my medicines, some poisons, sedatives.
You do. We will say so. We will say you have that equipment. As you guys get closer to the scrolling through the sheet. If anyone checks your GPS equipment, you notice that it's got no signal, or at least it's not. It's saying that you're not in the location that you're supposed to be, but visually, as you're looking, you're like, this. We're probably headed in the right direction. As the clouds break below the helicopter, a sea of lush green jungle surrounds a twisting tangle of rundown shacks with a large church at the southern edge. Villages, rooftops overlap in an array of drab patchwork that blocks the streets from the helicopter's altitude. At the village's northern border is a lavish two-story mansion with a pool and helicopter pad at the rear of the gated compound. After the helicopter touches down, the pilots warn in Spanish and English of a coming storm. The window for locating Castillo and leaving with him is 3 hours, or 2 hours if we're using real time. And let me just toss some helicopter noises in here. So, and one of the guys, he's in black. Let's go. It's going now. He's in black. He's in a black suit, black armor, bulletproof vest, headphones, glasses, and he's going to look at all of you, and he says, 3 hours, no less. Get here on time. Or else.
I guess I'll nod and get moving.
You
I'm
guys,
sorry, I took nap on helicopter. What I miss?
3
We have
hours,
5 hours? Oh,
3.
3 hours.
Or else.
Uh,
Hurricane. And they will set down in the helicopter, secure it, and you guys have the run of the mansion. I am going to place your character tokens onto this, though you can enter through the mansion however you see fit.
Do we have covers or?
You can make your own cover if you wish, but as of now, you are people who have just landed here at Costello's mansion, and
Okay, so we just want to make sure we weren't provided covers or something.
no, you guys are on your own
Okay.
for that.
So we're like on the helipad, basically.
Basically, yeah. And I'm trying to get the roll 20 to drop you in there.
Theoretically, we should be able to drag our own tokens over if they're in our folders, and we're set to be able to edit them.
You are.
Excellent.
While you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can get the little one to go to sleep. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Oh,
Whilst that is going on, I would like to so just refresh my memory. Am I make sure I didn't miss anything? This is kind of where we're starting the search, but we're here to gather clues about where our mark might have gone. Correct?
Exactly. This is his home. He is missing. He could be in the home. He could be outside the home. No one knows for certain. The island itself is pretty cut off from the mainland.
I would like to use another mastery, if I might, please.
Go right ahead.
This is momentary, but it also doesn't appear to have a cost attached to it. It's called Reveal All. The assassin immediately pinpoints anyone hidden within medium range. If someone is disguised, she sees through it, and if they're hidden behind an object, she knows they're there, though she may not know precisely where the person is situated behind the object. The mastery does not reveal hidden objects.
Okay, and that has no cost associated with it or a die roll?
Correct, it just happens.
It happens. You don't see anything nearby. However, you do hear some sort of on the second floor of the building. You think you're hearing like some kicking against a wall or something.
I'm going to tell my associates I hear movement on the second floor.
May I use?
Yeah, give me 25%.
What?
It's nothing. I just heard someone say something.
No, I think that was someone in the background. What did you need?
Yeah, that's all in my background. Sorry.
May I also look at like where they're pointing out, I assume?
Yeah, go for it.
And could I possibly have a combination of my danger sense and my keen senses edges?
Let's see how those work. Keen sense edges.
Yeah, keen sense gives is +1 enchantment on sight-related actions.
Mm-hmm.
And danger sense is where I can make a reflexive survival and cunning roll to detect an immediate or directly harmful threat, like an ambush, a sniper building the fire, a bomb, etc.
Go right ahead. And you will get that +1 enhancement from using your keen sense.
Yeah. So it was cunning and
Cunning and survival.
Yeah, I forgot the other one already. Survival. Oh. Oof. 2.
2. You detect that you guys, other than the helicopter, nothing here is giving you any sense of active danger. It seems like as far as you guys have come in here, you did it very cleanly, and no one has been the wiser.
I'd like to check with just pull out my phone and check and see if there's like a Wi-Fi signal in this mansion.
Yeah, I won't. You don't need to roll for it. Well, actually, yeah. Let's have you roll your technology and intellect or equivalent.
Sure. Can I claim the +1 enhancement for my specialty in? If I'm rolling technology, I'd like to claim the +1 enhancement for the specialty having enigmas.
Yeah, go for it.
And would that be cunning as my attribute?
Yeah, I can. Cunning sounds good for that.
Awesome. So yeah, 1 enhancement. I got cunning. I got technology. Looks like that's gonna give me 4 successes.
4 successes. So for this, yeah, you'll be able to tell that there is a that there is some sort of Wi-Fi setup for this. You can detect that many devices have been, like, just looking around. You can see that there are a couple of security cameras on the building itself. They're not showing up on your wireless connection. However, you do see like a home computer is definitely set up. I'll say you can get remote access from right here, though. If you want access to the security system, that is probably you're going to have to go in to look in.
All right, so the security cameras are basically hardwired and not.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna call that out to everybody as I'm walking towards the door and digging through the files in the computer that I do have to look for anything interesting, checking his calendar, things along those lines. I'm going to say these the security camera's hardwired, so I'm going to need to get inside to take a look at it.
Mm-hmm. The door to the back door is over by the pool. It looks like there is a glass bridge over the pool to get to what appears to be a kitchen.
Ooh, fancy. Well, I'm gonna go that direction then. And
Do we have any idea where security room is?
no.
Where are cameras? You see them?
Start pointing at them.
Can we mark them on the blueprints that I brought?
You can mark them, and you'll know where they're basically facing the door. The doors for the most part. They are facing out from the doors. And
All right, cameras at doors, easy. We just don't use doors, and I'm gonna do my wall. I'm gonna use wall running to get onto the roof.
Okay, that's awesome. It just happens.
Let's see.
Hell of a team.
Free running, normal part. Can run up a wall at a normal move rating as part of normal movement before having to start climbing. Yeah, apparently. So I'm pretty sure that to the top of a house he can probably get there. Just yep.
Okay, you are on top of the roof. You can put your character on top of the roof.
Hey, there's lounge chairs up here. It's not a bad setup.
Yeah, you should definitely keep yelling because I'm sure that those cameras don't have microphones on them. I'm going to say as I walk over to the glass doors.
Came in on a helicopter. I think that's not really the biggest concern.
Yeah, he knows what we're doing here. Okay, don't be a bitch. All right.
Can I? Is this? It's a sliding door to the kitchen.
Yeah, you can. It's easily opened. Not
Okay,
locked.
it's not locked. I'll call that out to everybody. Yeah, this door is not locked. That's not suspicious or terrifying. And I'll remove my gun from its holster as I walk in the kitchen.
Okay. Kelly, can you roll me, or sorry, Constantine, can you roll me a searching roll? Searching roll.
A searching roll.
I don't know what that means. Character sheet. What would you do to search if you were on top of a roof?
I'm gonna use larceny to look for signs of crime. And let's do larceny.
Oh,
go ahead.
I misspoke. You just on the patio chairs, you find a set of binoculars, and next to it is a bird watching book.
Constantine's gonna flip through the bird watching book just to be like, let's see what is. Any warblers? No. Yep. There's no like hidden codes or anything in there. No $1,000 bills being used to mark pages. Okay, good.
It's you find a dog ear on the section on swans.
Who the fuck looks at swans? Everyone sees swans. He's gonna just throw it behind him and keep looking around.
To eras to Travis's in the kitchen. You are going to kitchen. Basically, it's a neatly arranged kitchen with modern appliances. The only a few dirty dishes in the sink seem to be a little bit off. There's fresh fruit and vegetables. Chicken, beef fill the fridge. There is a walk-in pantry nearby, however.
Okay. I will clear the room. So I'm basically gonna check everything. Is the pantry got a closed door on it, or is it open, or is it just there's no door and it's just a doorway?
It's just a doorway, and it's pretty easy to see as you open into it that there is a trapdoor that seems to lead down to a cellar.
Ooh, that just begs to be opened. So I'm gonna pop that trapdoor open.
What does everyone else want to do? We've got still people on the tarmac, as it were.
I think I'll follow Arrow in.
Teresa and Chen, you're all going in.
I'd like to kind of walk around it and also see if there are any nice cars. Because I apparently am also a getaway driver, so I would like to check out a garage, see if there's any cars, and just kind of get the lay of the land.
Roll me a what you would use for perception, what you feel you would work best for perception. I need to look up have the character sheet open in front of me or something, just to be aware of all that you guys have accessible. But I don't know. I usually go with something like an investigation, like enigmas, or if you're just like looking around. What would you think you want to do? You're trying to find a car to steal, or you're finding.
So I think it would be, if it's a garage, it's got to have an electric door, something like that. So maybe I can push it to technology.
Yep, you can go right ahead. Technology and like cunning, maybe, or intellect.
Cunning, I feel like would be really good.
Okay,
as well.
Go for it.
All right. Five
successes. You're going to notice there are no cars here, but you can definitely hear a car in the distance that seems to be getting closer and closer. You probably have about 20 minutes or so before it gets here.
Okay.
Checking. Yep.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, go right. Nope. Anything else you want to do before I cut away?
Oh no, I was just gonna find other people to say, hey, a car's coming.
Oh yeah. You can. Everyone's currently in the kitchen, and you hear, and Teresa pops in and says, the car's coming. A car's coming.
Cool. You should find out who it is. And I hop down in the trapdoor.
Hopping down into the wine cellar, basically you find that the entire area is full of like wine bottles on racks, champagne, whiskey, scotch, everything pretty expensive. Bunch of large oak barrels. If you wish to investigate.
Yeah, I wanted to see if there's anything hidden down here. Just kind of look around.
You can.
My contact mentioned there might be a hidden room in the cellar.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I'll make sure I keep an eye out for it. Could I take advantage of my weak spots edge?
Weak spots edge.
Yeah, it the way as written, it offers an eye for weakness in materials, errors in blueprints, or calculations. Once per milestone, you may
Okay.
reroll a failed attempt or ignore a single complication. My assumption would be then in this case it would just be because I'm looking for seams in the walls. I'm looking for any sign of a hidden room.
Okay.
And I
Is there any
guess
kind of teamwork role in this that can help out?
yeah, absolutely.
Looking for
In
the
fact-
teamwork rule in the book, and I don't see it. Maybe it's an assist or something.
Sorry, hopefully last time the child is now awake. Hopefully I can get right back to sleep. Sorry.
Fingers crossed, no
You're
worries.
fine, no worries. I know that you can basically do a stunt to enhance someone else's role. But also the other thing that I could do is I actually have a mastery that might help here. This one does cost me an inspiration,
Okay.
but basically when the group is working together to defeat an enemy, kill a mark, or overcome an obstacle, I can choose one participating character and spend an inspiration, and everyone involved may use that character's skill in place of their own when taking actions to accomplish the goal. And that lasts for the duration of the hunt.
Nice.
So if nobody has any objection to that, I would think maybe we should grab the highest larceny skill out of the group, and I can spend inspiration. We can all have that larceny skill.
I will look up larceny for Teresa. Her larceny is 0.
Yeah.
0.
0.
How about Constantine? What do you got for larceny?
For larceny on Constantine, he's thrown around 2.
Better than I've got. Otherwise, if
Better
you'll
than zero.
if you'll let me use enigmas, I could.
I'm
I
pretty
could
good at
lean into
enigmas
that.
as well.
Enigmas. I'll allow enigmas.
So that'd be cunning.
Yeah, cunning enigmas.
All right, I will not spend that inspiration yet at this point. Then I'll save that for maybe if I need to borrow somebody's combat abilities. So we know enigmas, cunning, 2 successes.
2 successes. You are able to. I'm going all over this document. No stone is left unturned for 2 successes. You managed to find what appears to be a entrance. Basically, you push a large barrel that is against the east wall, and it seems to be on wheels as opposed to being just a barrel hidden on the ground. And
Ooh.
pushing it back, you reveal what appears to be a small metal door reinforced with a keypad.
Oh, so like it's an electronic entry?
Yeah.
Well, let me just hack right past that if you don't mind. I'll
Okay.
pop my phone out and
Technology or enigmas?
I'll go with technology. I'd like to apply my Enigma's specialty, and I also missed this last time, but those phones give us all a +1 enhancement when we're trying to hack something.
Nice.
So I'll go tech cunning. That'll give me 2 enhancement. That's 4 successes.
4 successes. Managed to open up the crack it, no problem, and the door shifts open, and you find what appears to be a armory full of weapons, and what appears to be a bunch of flashbangs, grenades, body armor, and a couple of empty spots where ammunition cans have been left open. And there is a open envelope that is sitting on top of a table in the center of the room.
I'd like to snatch that envelope after I whistle. I can't whistle, but I assume Eric can, and she does, as she sees that huge stash of weapons and armor.
The envelope, as you grab it, a black feather falls from it, and you can see that there seems to be a red lip centered on the seal of it. And then inside is a note that says in English, "For luck."
Well, that's weird. And there's nothing else?
Nothing else. You've got a bunch of weapons that you can probably grab from if you need.
I'll probably throw a couple of flashbangs and a couple of grenades. Maybe. Is there any like customizable explosive down here? C4, things along those lines?
Yeah, you can find a bit of those types of explosives.
I'll probably throw whatever my pockets can withstand. Just in case we need to blow some shit up on our way out.
Yeah. Jacob will just take like, I don't know, a revolver or something, like something from a close range.
Okay. Yeah, we can say you've got a pistol.
I've got some flashbangs and stuff.
Yeah. To cut back a little bit, you guys did notice that the on the first floor that there were other rooms connected to the kitchen. What appears to be a parlor and a dining room, as well as some guest rooms that you could see through the distance.
And there's no indicator in this room of any access to the security cameras, correct?
None at all.
All right. After I load my pockets up, I'm gonna hop back upstairs and start looking for for whatever the security control is. I'll also hop on the phone and call Constantine because you're still on the roof, right? You are muted.
I'm muted. Now I know what that feels like. So Constantine is going to in through the ventilation system I saw on the roof, because I am not playing this character and not going through a vent.
You're doing your best, John McClane, on your way in.
Yeah, come to the coast, have a few laughs.
I would like to call and just be like, "Hey, I don't suppose you see any like dedicated cables that might be part of the security system up that way, do you?
Yeah, I'm looking. Mostly just dust bunnies. But
Are
it kind of
you,
sounds like he's calling from inside of a tin can.
are you in the ventilation system?
Yeah, it's easy way in. You said there were cameras.
There were. That's yes, that's true. Uh, okay. Let me know if you see any evidence of things that are connected to those. I'm gonna search downstairs.
Okay. I'll
The
miss you.
roll me.
I hope so. I hang up.
So for Kelly, can you roll me a so you're going through the vents? Roll me
Going
some
through the vents.
some sort of navigation roll, something like a
What is that? Dex and larceny potentially?
Dex and larceny, if that's where you're going. You could do survival as well if you wish.
Nah. Oh, I love these dice so much. That is 3 9s.
3 9s.
999.
You find yourself
No, you were German.
looking over what appears to be some sort of like you're dodging through the like you're snaking your way through these vents that somehow are big enough for a grown man to snake through, and
Feel like Catherine Zeta-Jones.
and you end up above what appears to be some sort of what seems to be like a panic room itself. You could see these monitors. It's a very small room. The grate that you're touching seems to be reinforced a little bit. You might need to do like a nice kick to it, a strong kick to it.
I'm going to give it the hiya.
Yeah, you kick through the grate, and you can drop down. And you are currently in what appears to be a panic room, and I'll give a little bit more of a description of that in a sec. There's a wall of monitors that show all the rooms of the mansion and over the grounds. There seems to be some security footage that you can access from a file on the system. Right now you can see that everyone's in the basement of the in the cellar in the armory, like sort of going through all the equipment right now.
Is there an intercom that connects to these rooms from here?
There could be. Do you want to dramatically edit one in?
Sure, let's do it. If everyone else is okay with that.
I'm fine with it.
Oh yeah.
Just one inspiration for that.
All right, take it. Is it inspiration or is it a momentum?
I'll give it a momentum. It's small enough, but
Okay.
the inspiration seems like a big expenditure for something as minimal.
Just to be a momentary dick. Hey, grab me something cool. I'm in the panic room.
But
Didn't
wait,
I say to call me when you phone? Oh, I guess.
Yeah, I
suppose
literally
you did.
just stepped in.
That's
Am I
dumb.
calling you or what?
I
How do
don't
we get-
believe you.
How do we get there?
How do you get here? Let's see. You're in basement right now. I am up on second floor. You go. I'll give directions.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He can give you general directions. You guys get up to what appears to be a bookshelf with a single book that seems to be askew. You are in the what appears to be the library.
Ooh, fancy.
This has elegant bookcases holding collections of literature that border the wall. There is a computer that appears to be locked on the desk.
A computer, you said?
Yeah, computer.
Excellent. I would like to try to get into that.
Okay, another hack check, enigmas, or what you calls it, technology.
Yeah, I'll do technology specialization in the phone. So to grab my 2 enhancement
Okay,
and cunning works.
cunning works.
Excellent. That's 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. What you get here is you figure out through looking through some stuff. You're cracking the password, and your brute force approach with your programming software says the the password is Rothbart, and inside you find what appears to be a combing through it. You find hundreds of documents on people who reside in Porvenir, along with code words, logistics patterns for resupplying the city. There's also what appears to be some sort of encrypted message. Would you like to further try and crack the files to figure out what's going on there?
Absolutely.
Okay. It is another Enigmas check, difficulty 2, complication 2. So,
All right. Can I use weak spots to ignore that complication?
Weak spots. Double checking that how that's stated. Once per milestone. Ignore a single complication. Okay. Yeah, you can.
Awesome. That looks like another 3.
Another 3. Okay. So basically, what you're going to find are in the encrypted part of the message. It seems like there was dead drop set up. It identifies a dead drop location in Bogota and Paris for thumb drives. There are dates, times, and locations where it appears Rogello met with someone working for the CIA. They are in the documentation. It says that they will get him a passport, new identity, and set him up in witness protection.
Okay, so it looks like he was going to turn states on somebody here in the safe haven town, basically, right?
Given the amount of information, it was probably a lot of people. This definitely feels like a breach of the code.
I'm going to do a couple things. First off, I'm going to just shout, "Hey, everybody, gather around. We have a situation." While I'm doing that, I would like to set up my phone to either, if it has sufficient memory on board, to download the contents of these files and any other files that look like they might be vaguely important. If I have to use it as a choke point to like a online server, just filter it through my phone to an online server. That's fine. I'm more than happy to do that.
Sounds good. I'll let that go. Though I will say, right now, Kelly Constantine is going to hear everyone gather around from the other side of the door of the panic room.
Can I open the door to the panic room?
Yeah. A bookshelf just goes.
Doesn't seem like a very safe panic room if you can hear really well through it.
Maybe the hermetic seal wasn't turned or like the something like that.
Honestly,
It'd be a panic
I just-
room if it didn't give you the reason to panic.
I project from my diaphragm. It's all those
that's
singing
what it
lessons
is.
I took as a kid. Yeah. So looks like our boy here was getting ready to burn someone or several someones who have claimed asylum here. They were meeting with some CIA folks. Do I have names on those CIA agents?
Mostly code names like the Crow, Scully.
That's all right. I would like to, if I can, while this data stream is moving, I'd like to try to reach out to one of my contacts to see if they can get me dirt on who these CIA people are.
Oh yeah, roll roll. We'll come back to that at
Sure.
a later time.
No problem.
You guys do have the panic room security system still up right now.
So, if anybody wants to come here and play with the security system, it's all open now.
I'll give it a crack.
Okay.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, me neither.
Easy enough. The system is open. So Teresa, as you are looking through the monitor's security system over the last day or so, you find footage of a meeting between Castillo and what appears to be a bunch of older villagers from Hovenir. They seem to be talking at a table in the dining room. Roll me an empathy and whatever you think would go with empathy. I think it might be, for this system, it might be humanities instead of empathy, or insight.
No, they got empathy here. Would I do composure with that, you think?
I would maybe something a little bit more. So the resilience attributes are more about like defense and stuff.
Okay.
I'll let you use composure though. I'm not gonna strong arm you on that.
Right.
Any successes? You get the sense that everyone was sort of like sitting at the table talking, and something got said, and then everyone in the moment, like all the elders, sort of begin to attack Castillo. One of them pulls out a gun and tries to shoot him, and like raises his cheek. He pulls out a gun. Another person like basically disarms him and hits him in the back of the head, knocking him out. And you can see them like dragging him out to the front door and tossing him into the back of a truck, a covered truck.
Friendly guy.
It is at this point, after you've watched this footage, you will see that a car has begun to pull up to the front of the building.
Is there? I'm assuming there's going to be cameras at the front to see who's pulling up.
Yeah.
Would I be able to manipulate the security system to lock, make sure that they can't get in the house until we know who they are?
This isn't a smart house, so it doesn't seem like you have access. However, if you wish to spend a inspiration to dramatically edit that there is a smart house, you may.
Stupid house.
Yeah, it's a dumb house.
Then go to college.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get rid of a inspiration for
Okay.
We're very much not inspired.
that.
So, you guys, it is currently, you guys hear a, like, solid lock on the, on all the doors. A lockdown procedure has been initiated on the house. About 4 or 5 men, men and women, pop out of the house, pop out of the car, and they are beginning to. It looks like they're trying to break in.
What did they look like? How they dressed?
Ski masks, guns. It looks like they're looters.
Aw.
How long do I
Jacob.
have on this data transfer?
You are done, my friend.
Sweet. Do we want to do anything about these? I mean, we've got everything we need. Do we want to? I would assume. Is there anything else that we need? We've got. Did you get the any identifying information on that truck that pulled off with dude? Like,
Yeah,
do we have
did we get
a
a case or
plate?
something?
I'm hoping we did. I think I rolled high enough that we might have been able to.
We'll say you have a general idea of what direction they're going. However, once you get on the road, you'll have a better idea.
Okay.
We would have
Then,
got the back then. Grab a car.
yeah, I say we bounce out. We ghost. Let the looters loot.
Hmm.
I mean, unless anybody's in the mood for some like probably unnecessary violence.
Yeah. The quieter, the better. If
Long
as we
something
don't
goes
disrupt.
wrong.
There will be time for violence later.
Mm.
Okay.
Time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Let's move.
So you guys are gonna shimmy up the air vent that Constantine opened up for you.
If that's the easiest way to avoid contact with the potential enemy, I'm for it.
Come on, it's nice and easy. Just tuck, roll, pirouette, and whip.
You're gonna need to boost me up. I'm not. I don't do a whole lot of parkour between all night long hacking sessions.
You know, honestly, if you did the hacking on one of those big inflatable balls, you'd probably have a lot easier time. It's good for your core.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure to acquire some big balls when we get home.
If you need big balls,
Oh
I know a
god.
guy.
That's enough about that. We have to get going now. Come on.
You guys managed to get onto the top of the roof as you're hearing people down below shouting in Spanish. Something about if you know a bit of Spanish, something about an asshole who's some rich asshole who's been oppressing them, spending all his money on a goddamn smart house. And
Yeah,
Maybe we'll get
that
lucky. Maybe they'll burn the house down.
that sounds like the echoing complaints of someone else's problem.
as you guys jump off the roof, the guys at the helipad signal to you and it's down to 2 hours, and you jump into the woods, and now we need to navigate to the truck. Does anyone need to take a quick break for any reason? Bathroom?
I'm fine if we want to take a 5, but before we dip, though, one thing I wanted to ask, excuse me, did those people who were breaking into the house, did they leave anyone with their car?
They did not.
We've got wheels.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I say we just take their car and go.
Agreed.
I mean,
Sound-
I am a
sounds
getaway
Better than
driver.
walking.
So, yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay, since the getaway driver is going to be doing this, roll me what you think you can use to break through to steal the car.
Okay. So if I was gonna hotwire a car, I would say my skill would be larceny or technology. And
Pilot would also be
I was gonna say pilot too.
reasonable one to argue.
Pilot and I'd say dexterity or cunning.
Let's whichever you prefer. I will
Let's
give
do-
you a 2 complication on this, but it is difficulty 2 as well.
Okay.
And if you wish to spend momentum, you may.
I'm pretty confident. I think we'll be okay. 4.
4 successes.
Yep.
Okay, you managed to get the car running. You managed to drive out, and the looters are like, they're stealing the car, and they take out their guns and they shoot, and they completely miss the car as you guys take off towards the town proper. And we shall take a quick 10-minute break or so, and be right back. Thank you all for continuing watching, and I will switch over to the pre-roll for just a second.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, we are all back here. Welcome to the Trinity Continuum Assassins Rat in a Burning Cage. Where last we left off, we had just found out that Rogello was heading off to try and sell secret assassin information to the CIA, and our group of assassins brought to bring him in or bring him to justice, as it were, have stolen a truck and are currently careening down a village street in search of him. Now, you guys are looking for him. What exactly are you... How are we going to track down Rogello at this point? You guys are in the car.
So we did see the video that showed the general idea where the truck was going that had him.
Yep.
So we'll start there. And maybe just drive until maybe we see it, or we have an idea of where it could go.
Would you like...
I'm assuming you didn't get license plates.
I didn't. Did I get the license plates?
You did,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I would say if you're trying to track them down, you could use survival or pilot since you're driving,
Okay.
and maybe cunning, intellect. You could ask around.
Seeing as I have pretty good survival, would I be able to help them?
Yes, you may, and I believe helping. I don't have the rules for helping right now, but I think it's something along the lines of you add successes as an enhancement to the other player's roll.
Right. Yeah. So like the anybody who wants to make a roll to contribute to an action can then just effectively buy the give enhancement type stunt with their successes. So then you have the primary actor who would gain all the enhancement that's piled up off of the off any secondary actors.
Awesome.
But I'm leaving that to the smart with that type of thing stuff. And while they're looking, you can resolve their stuff or whatever first. But I'm going to be trying to get a hold of my contact in the signal.
Okay.
So would be survival intellect?
Survival intellect, yeah.
Would I be able to help by putting up like a map on my phone and trying to see if anything stands out in this direction?
The maps don't work in this area.
Okay.
However, it's so Liz got 2 successes. You can roll survival and intellect. What you had said before.
So I'm rolling that, or am I still rolling?
I heard someone roll. Did someone roll?
I rolled to help.
Okay, so 3 successes. So that's going to be a 3 enhancement to your roll, Liz, which would probably be a pilot cunning or something equivalent.
Woohoo! You got a 5.
Nice.
Wow.
Whoa, that is an exceptional. That is like the biggest of big successes. I am not sure.
Guys.
I think that adds tension to the pool or something, which is allows me to basically have my own version of boosting.
Well,
But basically, what will happen is that you get you immediately can track down the car. You found the car, and it is outside of a church. And I will shift over to the church grounds map, where it seems like a bunch of people are situated looking in through some of the windows, there seems to be a few people who are bodyguards, essentially, set up in place here. And it seems like there is some sort of, like, let me read it out loud, actually, because there is some flavor text here. Skippy. The roads twist in strange angles, and if the church wasn't so prominent and taller than any of the other buildings, it'd be easy to get lost. Many of the vehicles throughout the village are in states of disrepair. People, animals, and trash cut off the pathways and force traffic into others. You're weaving through these people as you get to the building. There's a long rope bridge covered with rotting wood slats that provides an exit out of town. Jungles border the church on 3 sides with a dirt road leading up to its doors. There's a bell that clangs ominously as it starts to rain. Around the front of the church are approximately 100 residents gathered around the entrance. People are murmuring about Sapo, or a frog. If anyone wants to roll me a culture roll, you can, to try and figure out what that means.
I do not possess culture, but one thing I would like to do whilst they're rolling that is, since we're on a new map, I would like to use my reveal all gift again, if I could, please, or mastery, if I can, please.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So that just immediately pinpoints anyone hidden within medium range. If someone's disguised, I see through it, and if they're hidden behind an object, I know that they're there, though not precisely where they are behind the object.
No one appears to be hidden in this scene. There's whereas before there seemed to have been someone who was like trying to hide out. It seems like most everyone here is out in the open in this shadowy village.
Okay.
And if you'd like to place your characters on the screen, you can. You can drag your character sheet from Roll20 and place your character token on the map.
That's something and goes into a bit of what I want to ask. So, in this, there, like in this church, there are windows that we can see inside and see a couple of armed people, right?
Yeah.
Could I try to, like, maybe, I don't know, try to find a sneaky place, and with the scope of my rifle, try to see if I can see our target?
Yeah, sure. Roll me, I believe, survival and maybe another stat that you think it works with it.
Composure. All right, I don't know in this situation.
I'll give you composure for that. I had given it to Liz earlier, I think.
No, it's survival composure.
Oh, and it is raining, so I should put the rain sound effects up.
Ooh, cozy.
I was just gonna say you're gonna put me right to sleep with the rain effects.
I forgot to add my enhancement, but that's still a 5.
Still a 5? Awesome. So I'll shift the map a little bit so that you can see inside. And if I have to, this is something that whoever set this up, Travis, I think, did a really cool thing.
No, that was all Mr. Mike Cheney. If you're talking about like the general overall asset design,
well,
all Mike Cheney stuff.
Oh, Mike Cheney, I will thank him for the asset stuff. This is pretty awesome. I was going to say though, so I can right click this object and I can switch. I can set it to the back here and reveal the frickin' actual inside of the map without changing. Like I
awesome.
I really
That's
like
great.
that a lot. But so the inside of it, you will see that there are several people who are There's a middle-aged Mexican woman in a black linen dress standing in the center of the pews, looking at Castillo. Castillo is bound to a chair on top of a gallows platform several meters in front of her. Rogelio Suarez Castillo, you've been found guilty of breaking the cardinal rule of Porvenir. For endangering the people of this village, you will repay them with the coin of your blood. A large man yanks down on a noose and places it around Castillo's neck. Castillo struggles and yells, "No, you don't understand!" He desperately searches the room for any assistance.
Still was the person we needed to take care of, right? Or do we need to take them in specifically?
Yeah, that's the fellow we were sent to extract, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He was. And I will
Well.
remind you that you did find information about him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
and go ahead. Go ahead, Kelly.
We're here for a job, so so while this is happening, this woman that's judging, I would like to use a mastery.
Okay, which mastery are you using?
Leshy. I spend an inspiration, and I'm going to transform myself into that woman.
Nice.
It is a complete disguise. I can change my height, gender, and appearance. But I can't imitate anybody specific. Damn it.
Oh yeah, no, you can't be. I was about to say, I remember that one, but I thought it was a little bit more difficult to use
You're
it.
not a priest. You're in a church.
But
Can I, while they're doing this, can I set myself up in, like, I don't know, little sniper nest in the bushes, looking in through the windows into the church to Castello?
You may.
alright,
And
you
I
know what?
want-
Fuck this. I'm going in.
And I want to you
Yeah,
before
I'm
that.
I'm gonna yell and say, no, this isn't right. It needs to be a public trial. Needs to be a real trial. Needs to be handled by the police. And I'm gonna make a big scene basically.
Okay.
And everyone looking at me and stalling.
Okay.
For why he sets up.
How would you
so-
like to do this distraction?
Well, Jumbo is still going.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want
so
to, like,
we accidentally preempted.
if we were going to go in, could I don't know if this is realistic or not. You said they were trying to hang him, right?
Yeah.
Can I shoot the rope?
Yeah, if you wish.
Yeah, so as soon as everyone goes in, I want to literally try and shoot the rope to free him.
Okay. Hold on one second. I will, since Nadidi is making the distraction for you, I will give you an enhancement bonus based on a let's say either a presence or cunning roll, and maybe persuasion.
And thanks to my that sniper that calm, all my enhancements are doubled.
Nice.
So I should roll presence and persuasion.
Yeah. Or cunning. You can add cunning instead of
Presence is fine. I think this is a standout type of thing.
yeah. Go for it.
And while that's happening, he's gonna Constantine's gonna sneak in using his super stealthy edge that gives him scale. Dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Legally distinct. Legally distinct.
Oh, legally.
Completely right.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh my. Okay. So you're going to get a +4 enhancement to the roll to shoot the rope. Chen.
Can I split it and give Kelly 2 for sneaking in instead? Would that make sense? Because I'm making a distraction for.
Yeah, sure. So Kelly, you're gonna get a
So-
+2 to sneak in.
Nice. All right. So I also have a +1 scale. So I've got just baller stealth. If I can find it. Stealth isn't a skill in this, is it?
It's
probably
it's
larceny.
usually cunning and larceny. Yeah.
Well, that's 5
Weird.
dice.
There is momentum still in the pool. I think you guys are at
Or is it dex and larceny?
I think you guys are at 3 momentum.
Did we spend any momentum?
I spent 1.
I was wondering if someone spent 2. Oh no, it was inspiration. So I think you guys are at 5.
Yeah, we should have
Yeah,
five.
we gained because we gained 2 at one point from a botch.
Yeah.
That is 2 successes, which turns into 4 successes and a scale.
4 successes and a scale, man.
Which I believe that's 7 successes then?
Yeah, that.
3 plus for a scale difference?
Yeah, I think 2 plus. I think
It's only 6 successes, sorry.
only
Yeah,
6.
skill
guys.
enhancements too.
Okay, I ruined it, guys. Only 6 successes.
Yeah, only. Only.
Bad.
six.
Only successes.
I'm
Jeez,
sorry.
how will
I'm
we ever
not
forgive
Batman.
you?
I'm only Nightwing. I'm sorry.
So who are
No,
you trying to sneak
You're
in?
Robin.
No!
No.
Wait, Damian Wayne Robin? I'm okay with that.
I was gonna say.
So,
No, Dick
he's
Grayson.
gonna...
Ugh.
It's okay. It's better than Tim. He's just gonna kind of like sneak in to prepare for an extraction, kind of like just stealthing in. He's trying to basically like sneak up to the front and get himself to a place where he can extract or put himself between.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's going to take a little bit of setup time. So
You could put yourself towards the back end of the room, maybe like towards where like. So we've got this view. You could put yourself over by where
Yeah.
there's this kitchen over here, like the door by the kitchen, so you could rush in.
yes, let us do this. Where's the kitchen back there? So just. Dun,
Just
dun,
imagine
dun,
that
dun,
there
dun.
are 100 people outside. My computer can't handle 100 people.
Take me to church.
So Chen, you're taking the shot. Are you Jumbo, are you taking the shot?
Yes, but I thought he was gonna roll. Oh, he already did. So
I
I'm gonna.
did. I gave 2 to you and 2 to Kelly.
Oh,
what
I
are you
do
doing it to?
I do have something to read before you do the shot if you want to get the dice right or something.
Yeah, like how do you do attacks in this?
So it would be aim plus dexterity. And then you have your character has that special sniper rifle, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You're at full effectiveness as additional range. You have a tactical. You have quality 2, which gives you a +2 enhancement already, so you're already getting a +4 enhancement. And you get a +1 enhancement because it's two-handed. So you have a 5 enhancement on this roll.
Plus my steady, which doubles my enhancements.
It's gonna be big. I mean, this is why Story Path Ultra limits enhancement to 5. I think.
Should we do? All right, so 5. Then. It's.
But
You said aim and cunning.
yeah. Aim and cunning, and I will just read off what happens if you guys sneak in. So as you guys are sneaking and doing all this stuff, Castillo doesn't see the assassins, but begs with the hangman and the village elders, "Please, the council are to blame. It was always the council." Urgh! Before he can finish, he drops through the trapdoor, beginning to suffocate. The elders turn their attention to the group around them and say, "Do not interfere." And you're going to take that shot?
Yep. I may enhancement limit to 5. Oh my god. +5 enhancement. Still nothing.
It's not about there. A bullet goes wide,
We can
and
spend momentum, like
A
after the roll,
wasp.
right?
Rather than about to shoot just a wasp. Just zzz.
Yeah, I have no objection if you want to spend some momentum to reroll.
Do it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, go for it.
It's, so literally just re-roll it.
Yeah.
It's one momentum per die you reroll. So
Should I just do
I
one?
think. Let me double check that.
Players share momentum. Momentum can spend add dice before or after dice are rolled, but all momentum on a roll must be spent at the same time to add extra dice to a roll. So every die you add 1.
You can spend
Alright.
up to half the pool. So
Yeah.
we've got 5. I say if you let us round up on that half the pool,
I will
say spend 3.
I will
I
let
agree.
you round up.
So how much
Do
would we have
it.
left if I spent 3?
2.
Oh boy. Alright, so if you guys are sure of this.
Look at the bright side. If you still fail the roll, we get one of them back.
At least that. How do I do individual? Do I just roll 2d8s?
It'd be 3d10.
Oh, 3d10. And let's see, does that work? Still. Oh wait, no, I misroll. I didn't roll it right.
Yeah, it didn't have.
Nope, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
use the dice
you rolled
roll.
0 dice.
Yeah, you
I'm
rolled
just gonna
0
roll the
dice.
I'm just gonna use the dice roll and I roll 20.
Or if you have d10s. Yeah.
That's
Okay, so 2 successes.
Oh,
Okay.
phew.
So that brings out the enhancement, so it becomes 7.
You set the rifle on burst mode, and it's just goes, and 2 bullets hit the back, but one of them manages to hit it, and he falls through the gallows onto the floor. And everyone is going to pull out knives, guns, daggers, and roll for initiative.
Okay.
All right. This one's
I'm gonna
weird.
activate more of my masteries now. I think it's a good time. I'm activating Iliad. Spend an inspiration to activate this mastery while on the hunt. Attempts to cause injury, stun, or similar conditions to the DD have the difficulty increased by 1. Whenever she suffers such a condition, she may ignore its effects, not the condition itself, by taking a point to that 2 condition.
To take a what?
So it makes it so that I everything to try to harm me is increased difficulty by 1. And if I
Okay.
do get harmed, I can ignore the condition by taking that do condition.
Okay, awesome. So, I am not sure how to do initiative in this. I think it's popcorn initiative, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, so the sheets should smart calculate your initiative roll if you just select initiative from the drop down.
Okay. Yeah. It is it is the lower of athletics plus cunning or empathy plus dexterity, but as Travis said, it's auto selects that.
Both of mine are equally bad.
Got to select token.
I could not select my token, so it didn't go there, but for your turn order.
There we go.
Roll. So how do you? What do you have to
Yeah.
type to make the initiative roll happen?
So if you go up, there's that little die at the top of your sheet. And
Got it.
when you click on it, yeah, initiative is one of the drop downs. So
Yay!
the way it describes it in the quick play action adventure rules is just we go in order, which is I'm totally fine with.
Okay. I'm actually gonna hide this on the right hand side or something.
Sure.
Okay.
There should be a 1 enhancement on mine. That's not bad.
Oh, okay. And I'll edit that in there. Who am I missing? I think I'm missing Got Jacob, Constantine, Era, Teresa. Oh, Teresa, I'm missing. Is your token on the map, Liz?
It is, but I can't select it. It's right outside of the church.
Oh, that's not you. That's Niddy.
Oh, whoops. Okay, then it might not be.
Okay, I'll toss you in there.
Right?
There you go.
Yeah, no, mine wasn't on. Oh, well, no wonder why I couldn't move that one, because not mine.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So, I'll add you to the turn order. What was your roll?
3.
3. So you'll be going first.
Okay. So I hear the gunshot, I assume.
You hear just a burst of gunshots, and somehow the dude just drops.
Okay, because I'm still outside of the church. So I'm going to run in.
I'll give you a movement of 10.
Okay.
And
It says when I run I get +1 scale for speed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll get I'll give it to you for free. You can move and you can take a mixed action, which means you can take a second action for free. I'll
Okay.
say.
So 1. So I could technically end up here. That 10? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually gonna stay behind this door, so because I have a pistol. And I'm going to use is anyone like hiding? Did anyone like go and dive behind something?
People have ducked behind the pews, and the elders who are currently on the gallows are looking for whoever did the sniper shot.
Okay.
They are they're likely going to dodge on their jump off the gallows at their turn, it seems.
Okay. So I have cutting through and I can destroy any cover that the opponent is using. So could I just somehow like shoot a chandelier and destroy all of the pews or something?
You can to set them on fire, go for it.
Oh yeah.
Because we all know my favorite thing is to set people on fire in these kinds of games. All right, so
Arson.
arson.
When in
Yeah.
doubt.
I have snapshots for aim. I don't know if that does anything.
When in
Okay.
doubt, I'm alive.
So for core, what would I be rolling?
Aim, dexterity plus aim.
Yeah. Okay. So aim, dexterity,
And you said you've got an ability called
cutting through.
cutting through.
Yeah. Well, it's a mastery.
Okay. I'll say it says 1S. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
don't know what
1S
that
means. Do you know what that means? One scale?
It's one success. If it's 1S and
Cutting through parentheses 1S.
that's a 1 success stunt.
Okay, so so it's a stunt. So dexterity plus aim.
Okay. Whew. All right.
No,
I think I hit something.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'll say what you've done is you've created the stunt. You've used 1 success to create a stunt, and now there's a 3 complication of the environmental complication of the room is now on fire as people are. It's causing chaos inside there. Next up is is area.
Excellent. So I have these flashbangs that I grabbed earlier,
Oh yeah.
and I have demolitions expert or
Okay.
demolitions training, I should say.
Yep.
Have some
Um,
mercy, goddamn.
So what I would like to do is toss them suckers in there, the flashbangs. And I would like to use my demolitions training to increase the radius of each grenade by 1 range band.
Okay.
So since I assume they have the explosive tag,
They do.
that would be that's normally everything within close range of where they land. Now it'll be everything within short range of where they land. And I'll take a mixed action to throw them both, basically, just so that I can get both flashbangs in the room.
Okay. And I
And
believe
how much closer can I move without
I was gonna
that
say,
requiring extra rolling?
I was gonna say 5.
Okay. So yeah, I basically am getting right up to the door, right?
Yeah.
And then just tossing them
Are you gonna give Constantine a warning?
in. Yeah, I'm gonna shout key lime and throw them in.
Eli?
Yep, key lime.
It's
Absolutely.
Love it.
spicy. Why is it spicy?
So I would assume
Thank you.
that's going to be what?
It would be
Athletics.
athletics plus might or dexterity, whichever you prefer.
Excellent. Let's do it. And I just want to see if I can bring any masteries into this sucker. Does anybody have more than 1 dot in athletics?
Yes, I do.
I
Wait,
got
never
two.
mind. I missed. It's close. I was thinking of close combat.
You have a
Absolutely.
2. Teresa, what do you got, Constantine?
3 with a specialty in gymnastics.
Excellent. If you don't mind, I would like to spend an inspiration so that we all have athletics 3 for the remainder of this hunt.
Do it.
Nice.
We're all inspired.
Sounds very useful.
Indeed, because it now makes it possible that I'll pull this off. All right. 3 successes.
Nice.
And I don't know if the grenades
Successes. They go.
provide enhancement or not, but
You toss them in there. It seems like everyone who's not the elders seems to be taken out from this. Like they're all like running around dazed, trying to get out. Like the smoke is filling up the room. They're blinded. They're just trying to get out at this point. It is now Chen's turn.
Yeah. So, are we here to kill?
Well, we were here to extract him, but we found out that he broke the code. So, or maybe
Yeah, no,
might
I
have
mean
been
like
him.
no, I don't mean the. I don't mean it. I'm assuming we have to. I think it's better if we extract our target. It's more like the elders. Is there anything against me taking them out?
they have not I would hasten to point out they have not directly attacked us or placed us in physical harm's way yet. So they're technically
it-
still protected under the code.
Is it the equivalent of holding an action in this system?
I'll let you hold an action.
Yeah. So basically, Jacob just waits until one of them physically threatens, or not physically threatens, but like does something where they no longer are protected under the code, and then takes a shot to cripple them, not kill them.
Okay.
Like a shot to the leg or something.
It is now Nadidi's turn.
So all the others are just like like running around scared now, right?
Yeah, everyone's pretty freaked out. They thought this was just a public execution. They didn't think it was going to escalate this quickly.
We didn't know we might get murdered.
I came here
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
good
I'll just
time, and
run
honestly,
in.
I feel so attacked.
I think I'll just run in near Teresa and just take cover behind the door for now.
Okay, take cover behind a door. And now it is Constantine.
Okay, so they are racing around like. I think he's gonna go through. I mean, he's already right there next to the kitchen. I think let's do a sneaky through.
Okay.
How many squares can I move?
I was gonna say 10 though. I did say you could start at the kitchen, like up.
Oh, like inside? I'm sorry, I
inside
thought
the
you meant at the
kitchen.
door. Okay, so in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh look, I'm going to be right behind the place,
Oh yeah.
right there, next to the stairs, just all perched and ready.
Do you wish to do a mixed action, or are you waiting?
I'm waiting.
Okay. The people who are in the crowd are going to start rushing out, and I'm just going to move them towards the front of the door there for most of them. They're gonna be blocking you and being like sort of like cover fire for cover for you as they're running past. But the two elders who are at the top of the stairs here are going to jump down and take cover. And let's see, what can they do? The elders themselves aren't too crazy, if I recall.
They could write us a very strongly worded letter to get the HOA involved.
They could tell us we'll go to hell.
They're a bit hardy. They're just gonna take a shot at whoever's at that door, but there is going to be a bit of a negative for them to hit you. So for Teresa, do you want to take a dodge action? What you can do is you can roll a defensive action rather. What that is you roll one of your resilience dice pools plus 1. Or sorry, you roll one of your resilience dice pools, so either resolve, composure, or stamina, and that gets added to your defense. And same thing for Nadidi as well.
For me, I have a question.
Yeah.
Am I still technically outnumbered, even though it's about running away? If so, are they people that are technically part of the fight still?
I would say so.
Because one of my things is I get +1 to my defense if I am outnumbered.
Okay, so you would have a +2 instead of a +1. So you'd roll your resilience +2.
Okay.
So you can choose stamina, being like, I'm gonna try and like take the hit, or you can do like composure for being behind cover and such.
Am I imperiled where I'm standing?
No, you're not. It's just they're taking the 2 shots at the 2 people they can see.
Gotcha.
I have danger sense. Would that help? Or cool under fire? Because cool under fire is additional dodge when I purchase the stunt dive for cover. Oh, I have to purchase something. Okay. never
Okay,
mind.
yeah, I did send. I think I shared you a list of cheat sheet. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Members.
dodging for cover is you fall back to where Aria is, and it's more difficult for them to hit you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So is one of these dice options and roll 20 for defense, or should I just do
Uh,
how do I roll it?
quickly just
Roll
roll
20.
3 dice or whatever resilience pool you're using.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a generic roll that you can click where you can just, put in that
Dodge.
the resilience value in trait 1, leave trait 2 as 0, and then pop it, and then you're good to go.
I see it. Yeah. Okay. 3.
Okay. So I'm sorry. You said for the resilience you add.
So you would roll 3 dice or 2 dice or whatever resilience. So either stamina, composure, or resolve. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I roll. Okay. I think so.
Okay. No successes?
I got
And done for me.
2.
You got 2? Okay, so Teresa's going to be able to dodge this. Nadidi, your cover that you're on is going to get blasted away, exposing you. The next shot at you will go to your actual injury dice. Injury tracker, rather. And it is now top of the order with Teresa.
Okay. There's a whole mess of people there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd rather they not be there. Everyone cool with me just opening the door and telling them to get out?
They're already on
Yeah, I think
Okay.
they're
doing
ready
that.
to try to run out.
Oh, okay. So the door's not like blocked. It's not like open on the inside kind of thing.
No, they're going right through it.
All right, then I want to shoot at the elder that shot at me.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a complication 2 of possibly shooting through an civilian, quote unquote.
Okay.
But go for it. Aim plus dexterity.
Aim plus dexterity. And then for dice modifier or enhancement, do I add anything or no?
I don't think
So-
you have an enhancement. You have fast draw for the first round of combat.
Oh, I meant for I roll and then you are gonna put it up against the two. Oh, never mind.
No worries.
Brain.
How many successes?
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Your shot goes wide. You miss the elder. It is now Aria's turn.
All right, where is our mark?
At the cross, where the cross would be normally in a church, it is set up as a gallows.
And what is he doing?
He is currently hand tied to a chair, trying to get himself unrestrained.
Cool. I'm going to shoot him in the knee.
Go for it.
Nice.
I just want to make sure he doesn't get out in the chaos. And he's doomed, I would like to remind you. Because of my call to action.
Doomed.
So that reduces the difficulty of injury and critical stunts by 1.
Okay.
I've got a pistol. That's going to give me a +1 enhancement, I believe.
Okay. Gotta open up my assassin book because doomed condition is not in this PDF.
Yes, I have made a note to make sure that that gets rectified. Okay, so I assume that would be aim
Yeah.
and dexterity.
Yep.
+1 enhancement. Hop over the other window, see how we did.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Wow.
You want to do a critical?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to critically injure. I just really want to make sure that should he untie himself, he's going to be crawling wherever he's going rather than running.
He is definitely gonna be doing that. He is crawling. His leg is shot out. He's like, oh god. And it is now Jacob's turn.
And I will shout, somebody grab the mark.
Oh, technically he would have defense, so you'd only have done one damage. Okay.
Okay. Well, he was restrained though, right?
Oh yeah, he was restrained, so yeah.
I was
Never
gonna say, like, I would assume his defense would be 1 because he wasn't going to be dodging.
Yeah, he would be 1. You're right. Here's me trying to argue with the developer.
No, by all means, I'm perfectly capable of being wrong. I'm just operating under the assumption that his defense would be
you're right. I'm just getting used to the system. I'm still a newbie with this.
I'm frequently wrong about system stuff, especially when I'm not actively looking at it. So by all means, feel free to correct me.
Yep. Chen, are you Jacob Chen, are you holding strong? Or are you
I think so. I'm more because I'm basically a dude with a sniper rifle right now, but I'm not allowed to kill anyone.
I mean, you can still injure, right? Or is that against the goal too?
Yeah, I mean, as Shepard Book once said, the rules are much fuzzier about kneecap.
Oh god.
Which one of these leaders are still standing?
Thank you for that.
You have a you could just do covering fire or something, like making them.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that so that this dude can start maybe not escaping but just moving out of there.
Okay. It is now Nadihi's turn.
Okay. So, how far can I move?
10 spaces, I would say.
Yeah, I was going to say real quick before you hop off of Jacob's turn, there is the pin down stunt where you could make your firearms roll and then basically complicate the opponent's attacks.
Oh yeah.
Based on your successes.
So it'd be dexterity plus aim, and then a +1 complication to the target's next attack. For
each success, yeah.
For each success, yeah.
So I just roll an attack like normal?
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be like you're shooting them, but instead of trying to hit a person's defense, you're just spraying the area with bullets. And if they don't overcome that complication when they try to do something within that area you're spraying, they get hurt, basically.
All right. Aim, cunning. And how many enhancements did you say I had because of my weapon?
2.
2, and because my thing, it's double to 4.
Yeah. Nice.
And I still rolled nothing.
You've got
Jacob,
two,
you're failing me.
you've got 2
You're joining me in
momentum.
my crappy rolls.
If you want to roll another one.
Yeah, drop that moment. I can smell the momentum burning.
I'll use 1. All right.
I believe all you can use is one.
Oh no, he can use 2 because someone's last shot missed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So we're at 3 momentum right now.
Should I use another 2?
Yes,
All right, if you say so.
Absolutely.
yes, have some.
Oh, it's a 1.
Okay, so you're gonna be able to pin down for 3, so they'll have a complication 3 of trying to shoot you guys.
Okay.
It is now Constantine's turn.
It's my turn, right?
Oh, sorry. It's Ndidi's turn. Sorry, I was looking at the initiative tracker and
I apologize for interrupting. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss that opportunity.
Yeah, no worries.
So for my mastery, I have to do a mixed action. So that means I need to try to attack 2 people. Would that be what it implies?
Yeah, a mixed action is you get a -1 to for each additional action to the dice pool, I believe. Double checking that.
No, basically, you take if you're using different dice pools, you take the lowest of the 2. But if they all use the same dice pool, then it's just the same roll. But then you have to divide your successes up.
Okay.
It's broken down on page 11 of the quick play rules.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So I'm using mastery. That's do something shocking. So can I use like presence and close combat if my move is shocking enough?
Sure,
Like, surprise them.
You're gonna like run up to them and like start attack like.
I'm gonna run up to them, attack them with my hidden wrist blade, and
Okay.
I'm gonna use a mastery called Total Destruction, which destroys all weapons of all enemies within medium range.
Go for it, man. That sounds awesome.
Okay, so my weapon gives me 1 enhancement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3. I'm gonna use my mastery. So everyone within medium range of me.
Okay.
Or
you run up to them. You pull out the knife. You go, and they're the guns that they've been using just sort of disintegrate in their hands, and they're just like, this isn't worth it.
Do 1 damage to each of them. Do I have no points for that?
If you wish.
Well, I mean, how much would it cost?
It's how you got 3 successes. It would cost 0. It costs 0.
Okay, so I'll have extra.
Yeah. So
okay, so since I injured one of them, I'm gonna use another mastery.
Well, you beat their defense of 3 with 3 successes, and they're not wearing armor.
Defense is 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so that'd be just 1 target then that you'd basically.
Yeah, I have 1 target then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 target is going to take the woman or the guy.
The guy, since we have someone near closer to the woman, I'll engage the guy.
Okay. He'll take a hit, and all their weapons are broken right now, and it is now Constantine's turn.
All right, so Constantine, he's still tied to the chair, right?
He's still tied to the chair.
All right, let's pull out the wakizashi on my sheet and let's cut him free.
Okay, I'll give you that to you as a free action.
And then let's get him out of here. I think going through the kitchen, there was nobody in this back hallway area. So just grab him and drag his ass this way.
Okay. Now we've got 10 minutes left in the stream. Are you guys? So, is everyone gonna retreat as soon as the VIP is out of the room?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
And if it's
For
not
sure.
a bridge too far, I would like to spend some inspiration. I'd like to do some dramatic editing on our way out.
Okay.
I would like you go ahead and tell me what it costs me inspiration wise to have those pesky flashbangs that I threw out there have caught some of the flammable materials in this church on fire so that we have flame and smoke to mainly cover Constantine's exit, but
Isn't the church already on fire?
Yeah.
Is it Teresa?
Every
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Just
church is
everybody
on
said it's just a
fire already.
oh, there was an actual fire caused as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Teresa
Yeah,
caught the fire.
I
I dropped a stand.
Damn arsonists.
Then yeah, to intensify the flame and smoke so that it covers Constantine's exit and
Just one.
preferably ours as well.
I'll just give you one on it. That's
Oh.
that's fine on it.
Awesome. In that case, since we're getting to the end of the session, I'm going to use another one of my masteries. I'm just trying to show off how awesome Era is so that when people buy this, they want to play her. She has a mastery called No Surprises. Once per session, may use dramatic editing and reduce the cost by 2 inspiration to a minimum of 0.
Nice.
I will edit that in for free with dramatic editing.
Nice. You guys managed to get Costello out of the church. You're back in your van and you're headed straight towards the mansion. And he's going to say, "Thank you so much for saving me. They were crazy. They I have no idea what got into them."
Maybe it
Wow.
has something to do with the files that show you betraying everyone.
Okay.
Those don't exactly paint you in the best light there, buddy.
Listen, you don't have to do this. We can you guys let me go. I can get you. I've got some contacts. I know a lot of people out there. No one needs to know. I'm gone. You get access to my network of informants.
Is he's pitching us this like when we've all gotten back together?
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot him in his other fucking knee.
Oh god.
I like the way
Oh,
you
now
did
he'll
that.
never dance.
Are you done now?
You know, you kill
You
me.
seriously underestimate the amount of trouble that you're in, and thinking that you have any bargaining power right now.
You underestimate the trouble you'll be in if I'm dead.
I'm going to squeeze his kneecap. Nobody said anything about killing you.
Yeah, we're not going to kill you, you
Hey,
fucking
don't worry,
idiot.
I'm a doctor. You're gonna live through everything.
I know exactly which
Yo.
pains to avoid.
I'm going to like back up. Like that was ouch. Like I just straight shot this dude in the knee and I like look over at Nadidi and just like back off. Jesus.
She's going to make a
Apologies.
necklace out of your teeth.
All right, sorry. All right, I think that's enough now. Picks the dude's up, arm around neck. You're just going to have to come with us, and I suggest keeping quiet.
He is gonna shut up and put his hands up, basically in defeat. You guys are going to get to the helipad, and the masked guys who are currently in the helicopter are like ushering you in like as fast as possible. The storm's coming. Get in.
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
As you guys get in, you'll notice that there's a third person that wasn't in here before. It appears to be a man, a sort of Georgian man, the country Georgia, who's tied up in the back of the helicopter, and they say,
The fuck is this?
He was
Thinking.
in one of he was kicking and trying to escape the mansion earlier. We located him. Don't know what he was trying to do, but we found a load of C4 on him.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about hiding upstairs. I forgot. I got caught up in the moment. Forgot about it. My bad.
Oh,
Good
are we?
catch.
Has the helicopter taken off?
Yeah, you guys are taking off now.
You want me to push him to put him back on in the mansion?
I mean,
Leave it.
there.
Just like as if like the as if he's doing that scene from Jurassic Park. No.
I just want to see if the seafloor helps him fly. You know, maybe it gives him wings.
Still up and fall if you will.
It's not a Red Bull.
You have a Red Bull?
No, you want to get a Red Bull when this is all done?
Yeah,
like
I
the cut of
kinda
your
do.
jib. All right, let's do
Yeah,
that.
like the cut of your jib as well. Yeah, let's get the
Yeah,
Red Bull. Let's
thank
put some
you.
vodka in it.
It's a meet cute. I love it.
You guys
And that's how for the friendship was born.
That's how
And
I
kids,
met your
that's how
mother.
I met your mother.
you guys get to the service drop spot. The council gets on the monitors overlooking the evidence that you have provided. They allow for you to execute Costello. Who does the honors?
I mean, Era, you already shot the kneecaps. I feel like you should just finish the job.
Really, I don't want to be a glory hog. I mean, if somebody else wants to take the shot, I mean,
No, it's
Matt.
okay.
This is torture. Just kill me.
Just want to use my. Jacob just gives you his fucking sniper rifle. Make it quick.
I've never done this up close. Like,
Oh, just do it like this. He like he helped you.
Every-
Yes, put your put your thing there against the shoulder. Ready. And like helps you pull, and then let you pull the trigger.
I'm leaving the room. This is going to have splatter.
Definitely, this is anti-material.
Gray matter does not
This-
come out.
This is
I'll ask
not
him
my.
if he sees the rabbits and then just let one go in his face.
It goes splattering all over the place, and Chen is just like completely dry, and it's like, I've been to an execution before. Dead and loving it. No. At the after a few days have passed, you all get a letter in the mail. It is a black swan feather, and it says, "You killed my boyfriend. Prepare to die."
Aww, that's romantic.
Signed, Odette.
Ooh, nice.
That's the end of the session.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Woo,
Okay.
Good
that was
game.
fun.
That
Good
was
job,
a great
Corbin.
deal of fun.
Love
Thank you
goes
so
too
much.
far.
I only had to skip one section, and I don't think it was that necessary.
Rock and roll.
Lovely.
But
Nice.
it would have been
Always.
fun to go through you guys trying to get through the city as the entirety of the assassins in the city are bearing down at you as you're driving through the swerving and curving city. I'll share the map just since
I didn't know we were John Wick.
it's got we only got 2 minutes left of the stream, but this is the city of Pouvenir, and if you can see it now, and it's got like sniper towers hidden in places, but also
I think you have to pull us over on the player map to it.
oh yeah, I do, so it can be shown on
Blind.
stream. Blind.
I cannot
There we go.
see.
Oh,
And it's like a like if you're using the truck or whatever to drive through, you'd probably have to like barrel through things or jump around, or
Yeah, it's a kill box.
it is a kill box. And and
What are
honestly,
you talking about? You just parkour over the roofs. It's easy.
Yeah, you just want us to that's just basically asking us to reenact John Wick 3.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm only on 2 now. They took it
Oh,
off
you're
of this,
gonna enjoy it.
they took it off the streaming service I was watching.
Oh.
Borrow
Yeah.
someone else's streaming
So-
service.
So it's probably my
Yo-ho.
favorite anyway.
Well, you know what they say. Yo ho fiddle dee dee. Pirates.
So it is now getting towards the end of the stream. Thank you all for sitting and enjoying the show with us, for sticking around, seeing how awesome Assassins is. It is my favorite of the Trinity Continuum so far. It's what sold me on it, is why I wear sunglasses at night while playing it. I will let everyone sign off, and if you could, please tell me what your favorite part of the session was, and we will start backwards with Travis.
Hi, my name is Travis. My pronouns are he and they. When I'm not running games or playing them on the rare occasion I get to, thank you again, Corbin, for letting me be here for this. When I'm not doing all that, I'm writing them. I would be remiss if I did not remind you all that in addition to this amazing game, which I've shared a link for in the chat, we also do have our Kickstarter going currently for Titans Rising. And that is a supplement for Scion that includes playing Titanic Scions, and also offers an opportunity for us to bring Titanomachy, which is the collection of antagonists for Scion, into traditional print as well. So it's a Kickstarter that's kind of a 2-for-1. If you've not yet done so, please head over there and check that out. And my favorite moment tonight was, I think, my Death Dealer meet cute with Constantine. I think was probably my favorite point of the evening.
Awesome.
And thank you so much for permitting it.
No worries. And we will move on to Ray.
I am Ray. I don't have any plugs, so I guess my favorite part, probably just the beginning, the whole investigation of the manor. I always dig investigative scenes. Sort of setting up the scene was all like, exploring everything, finding hidden rooms. I think that's my favorite part.
Awesome. And I will toss it over to Jumbo.
Hello, I'm Jumbo, the Internet Catastrophe. I'm gonna be honest. The report was literally just the whole, like, I don't want to go. It is the fight scene. Like when we were basically just demolishing the church.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about, especially the arson, just hit the right spot.
Awesome.
That was definitely a very destructive fight scene.
I'll pass it over to Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. Pronouns are she and her. My favorite part is definitely meeting a new group to play with, and you guys were really awesome, and it was really fun, and I'm glad we all had the same humor when people are getting shot in kneecaps. So much appreciated for the humor and the good time. This is really fun.
Awesome. And last but not least, apparently my boss, Kelly.
You did a good job, kid. You did a good job. I might not fire you tomorrow. Hey, everybody, I'm Kelly from Dork Tales. You can catch me on YouTube or Twitch on that handle. I'm going to be back on Sunday with a double feature if you want to come over and watch. Dreams of Arcos at noon Pacific, and then at 7 p.m. Pacific, the public release of our Radiant Citadel game. It's going to be a lot of fun. And my favorite part was, Travis already said the meet cute. So I was going to say the meet cute, but I'll say that and vents, because going through the vents is always the best part.
You were a bit sussy. And I am Corbin, the awkward GM, he, him. You can find me on YouTube. And if you're interested in looking at a little bit more detail about the product that we just did, the Rat in a Burning Cage, I did an overview on my channel that I will just post right here. Thank you all so much for watching. It has been fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a more wonderful group of players to run this through. Thank you so much. Have a good one, and I hope to see you on Monday when I do character creation for Exalted Essence at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this exact Onyx Path channel. Thank you so much. Everyone, wave goodbye. Bye. Whee!
Bye-bye!
Pew, pew, pew.